Hello students, let's see what is hybridization. So the concept of hybridization is actually help us to explain the geometry of some molecules. So the geometry of some molecules can be explained on the basis of hybridization. Let's see what is hybridization, what is the meaning of hybridization. It is a process of intermixing of atomic orbitals having slightly different energies to form new set of orbitals having equivalent energy and identical shape. So hybridization is the intermixing of atomic orbitals. Before the orbital overlapping or overlapping of atomic orbitals, hybridization takes place. After hybridization of atomic orbitals, orbitals will overlap together and a bond will be formed. So hybridization is the intermixing of atomic orbitals. Those atomic orbitals may be having slightly different energy or different shape, but the new set of orbitals formed after hybridization will be having equivalent energy and identical shape. Those new set of orbitals are called hybrid orbitals. The new orbitals formed after hybridization is called hybrid orbitals. So let's see what are the types of hybridization. Different types of hybridization are there. sp3, sp2, sp, sp3d, sp3d2. So there are different types of hybridization. Let us explain sp3 hybridization first. So sp3 hybridization means hybridization of one s orbital and 3 p orbitals. One s orbital and 3 orbitals hybridize together or mixes together, forming 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. So in sp3 hybridization, 1 s orbital and 3 p orbitals together 4 new orbitals are formed. So let us draw the s orbital. S orbital is like this. This is s orbital and 3 p orbitals. So p orbital is having different orientations, px and py can be drawn like this and pz may be like this. So 1 s orbital and 3 p orbitals hybridize together or sp3 hybridization. After sp3 hybridization, 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed. So the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals can be drawn like this. So this is the sp3 hybrid orbitals. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed. So these atomic orbitals having slightly different energy and different shape. After hybridization, the new set of orbitals having equivalent energy and identical shape. So after hybridization, the new set of orbitals having equivalent energy and identical shape. So this sp3 hybrid orbitals are directed to the four corners of a tetrahedron with bond angle 109.5 degree. So this sp3 hybrid orbitals are actually directed to the four corners of a regular tetrahedron. So a tetrahedron can be drawn like this. These are actually directed to the four corners of a tetrahedron. So this is tetrahedral in shape and this is having a bond angle of 109.5 degree. So sp3 hybridization is also called a tetrahedral tetrahedral hybridization. So tetrahedral hybridization means sp3 hybridization, and the shape will be tetrahedral and bond angle will be 109.5 degree. So this is about sp3 hybridization. So let us explain the geometry of a molecule using sp3 hybridization. Let us take methane molecule as an example. So in the case of methane molecule, or the formation of CH4 methane molecule using sp3 hybridization. So sp3 hybridization will help, or that concept will help as to explain the geometry of CH4 molecule. So let us consider CH4 and consider the central atom. The central atom is carbon, which is having atomic number 6, and electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So this is the electronic configuration of the central atom carbon. Now let us see what is happening to the central atom. So before the bond formation, or before the bond formed with 4 hydrogen atom, the central atom undergo a process called hybridization. So after hybridization, the bonds are formed. So the central atom will undergo a process of hybridization. For that, in order to explain the tetravalency of carbon, it is suggested that carbon is in the ground state. So let us write the ground state electronic configuration. We can draw the orbital diagram. So 1s2, this is 1s2, this is 2s2, and 2p orbitals are 3 in number. So this is 2p2. So it is, one is in the x, 2px, and the other one will be in 2py. So 2px1, 2py1, this is 2pz0. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. This is the ground state electronic configuration of carbon. So now we need to explain the tetravalency of carbon. In order to explain the tetravalency of carbon, it is suggested that one electron in the 2s orbital is excited to the 2p orbital. There will be an excitation before bond formation or before hybridization. So before hybridization, one electron in the s orbital is promoted to the 2p orbital. So we can write the excited state electronic configuration, carbon in the excited state. Now we can write this 1s2 orbital is the core electron, that is having no change. This second shell or 2s2 level, the electrons are, one electron is shifted from 2s to 2p. So this will be 2s1 and this will be 2p3. So one is promoted to this level. So the orbital diagram will be like this. So 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3. We know that this outer electrons or the valence electrons are take part in bond formation. So we will consider the second shell only. So 2s1 and 2p3. 2p3 is the configuration of carbon in the excited state. Now there is a hybridization, a process called hybridization. So hybridization takes place with one s orbital and 3 p orbitals. So hybridization, that is sp3 hybridization takes place. So sp3 hybridization means this s orbital and this p orbital. So one s orbital and this 3 p orbitals hybridize together, and sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed in the case of carbon. Now this carbon is having a new set of orbitals, that is sp3 hybrid orbitals are there. Now let us draw the hybrid orbitals of carbon atom. So after hybridization, after sp3 hybridization, the carbon atom is having a new set of orbitals. So this carbon atom is having a new set of orbitals, that is called sp3 hybrid orbitals. So this is sp3 hybrid orbitals. They are 4 in number. So 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed in the case of carbon after hybridization. Now let us see the bond formation, that is carbon is to be bonded with hydrogen atom. So hydrogen atom is having 1 electron and it is having configuration 1s1. So 1s1 is a configuration and 1 electron is in the s orbital. So one electron is in the s orbital and that s orbital of hydrogen atom. So s orbital will be like this. So s orbital of hydrogen atom will overlap with the sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon atom. So in order to form the bond between carbon and hydrogen, the sp3 hybrid orbital of carbon overlap with the s orbital or 1s orbital of hydrogen atom. So 4 hydrogen atoms are needed or 4 hydrogen atoms are there. So 4 hydrogen atoms are or 4 s orbitals are overlap with the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals of carbon atom. So the electron present in this s orbital and the electron present in the sp3 hybrid orbital will overlap together. So half-filled orbital or the single electron, singly occupied electron in the sp3 orbital and s orbital overlap together and a paired electron or a bond pair of electron formed. So 4 hydrogen atoms are bonded with 1 carbon atom. Now let's see the type of bond sp3s. sp3s overlapping is there and this is an axial overlapping. So end-to-end overlapping takes place. So it will be a sigma bond. So all bonds are sigma bonds. So sp3s overlapping is an axial overlapping. So sigma bond will be formed. So 4 sigma bonds are formed between carbon and hydrogen. So sp3 hybrid orbitals and s orbitals are overlapping axially. So it is a sigma bond. Now let us draw the structure of carbon. The symbol structure will be like this and we can represent all the sigma bonds with a single bond. So this will be the structure of methane molecule and this bond. So this is a single bond. We know that the single bond is a sigma bond. So there are 4 sigma bonds. 4 sigma bonds are there. 4 sigma bonds are there and this will be in tetrahedral shape since we are explaining with sp3 hybridization. So it is tetrahedral in shape and bond angle will be 109.5 degree. So this is the structure of methane molecule and this is the explanation of the geometry of methane molecule with the concept of sp3 hybridization.